Hi, we're on Celebrity Edge. This is a 7-day Mediterranean cruise, and just like my other videos, this time I would like to do a full walkthrough here of the Celebrity Edge, and we're beginning on deck number 3 where we are right now, and then walk our way up to level 15. So that's going to be quite a bit of walking. Let's have a start here on the 3rd deck, which starts right in front of us, and there we have the concierge area as well as the guest services department. So we are walking through this area, and here you have some iPads and touchpads where you can book your excursions, and this is the area where the concierge usually sits. Then over here to our left there's the guest services, guest relations area, and this is the atrium bar. It is 5 o'clock now, so we will have happy hour anytime soon. So let's walk up to level number 4. Live music. Now we are at level number 4 on Celebrity Edge, and from here you can see the atrium nicely. There's Cafe Al Baccio, very popular, and Le Grand Bistro, and we'll do like a horseshoe walk. Here are the guys who are setting up the photo background, green screen. Then here on the 3rd deck there are some shops for retail. Here is a watch shop as well as some jewelry. And these shops have not been very busy on this trip. Probably one of the reasons is that we are on a European trip, no other point of sale and point of departure. So if you're traveling on a European sailing, then the full VAT will apply, so there is no duty-free on this trip. So all of the pricing here is even more expensive by 22% on this trip compared to international sailings. Here's the Cyprus. This is one of the main restaurants. And the nice thing about Edge is, just like the Beyond, that they have a variety of main dining restaurants. So Cyprus is one of them. Then here we got Cosmopolitan, which is another one, and each one has a slightly different design. So maybe we can have a look in here. So this is Cosmopolitan. And let's walk over to Cyprus. It's actually a very good time right now. We are in Rhodes Island, Rhodos, as we say in Germany, and most people are still on shore. Here we go. This is Cyprus. I really like the style that they have used now for the main dining restaurants. So they have given each of the restaurants an individual design and style, the other one being Normandy. I can't remember which there was a 4th one. Here we're back at the casino, and we already did a casino walkthrough on this trip, which is also on the 4th deck. Casino has been rather busy, but not extremely busy. Like, there were always a good amount of people in here during the last couple of days, but it was never really packed like it was during New Year's Eve, or for example during the Alaska cruises. So now we're going back to the deck number 4 atrium area. And here we're back. So we did a horseshoe, as I mentioned, one horseshoe walk around the atrium. This is a casino bar. Here's the ATM. Do not ever use the ATM on the ship. The fees are outrageous. What you can do instead is you can just go to a slot machine, sign it to your room, cash out the money, and you will pay even if your cabin has the 5% advance surcharge for getting the cash, and many rooms do not have these, such as suites and some other categories. You still pay a lot less in fees than you would by using the onboard ATM. So here we have Cafe Abbacchio. It's my favorite spot. Here we have Celebrity Eye Lounge, where they have several Apple products. Actually, they were supposed to have Apple products, but really in the last couple of, I would say even 2 years since COVID, I haven't seen any proper products. Like sometimes you get a couple of cables, but no more current iPads, no MacBooks, no phones, not even Apple Watches sometimes. So this has really been a very, very odd selection. So Future Cruises Desk is here on the left, and the photo studio on the right. Then there is some more retail here to our right hand side. And all of these stores have been pretty much shut down for the last couple of days due to this long port days, and also as I mentioned, the situation with the VAT. So this has also been a drag on any kind of retail operation. They have very bad sales at this point. Then here we got the meeting place, also on deck number 4. And instead of using the elevator, we'll just walk up to number 5. And at some point we'll be able to do the elevator ride, because there are only guest floors in between. Then here is the desk for the Captain's Club and Concierge. The theater on deck number 4 and 5 for the evening shows and some other events depending on the sailing. So these are always, as usual, published in the daily program. Walking by the club, and there's also the Park West Art Gallery sale. So there's plenty of art here on this particular sailing, but I'm not an art expert, and I could never in a million years decide if something is a good deal or not. So this is probably more for somebody who knows what they are doing in terms of purchasing. The same goes for watches and jewelry and any kind of these things. Don't buy just if you think it's a good deal, but I make sure you're 100% certain that the price is okay. Raw on 5 is a beautiful seafood restaurant. So they used to have sushi on 5 on the Solstice class, and this has been replaced by raw on 5 here on the Edge class. And this is a very beautiful menu as well. And just like the Martini bar on Solstice class was replaced with the Martini bar over here. 4th deck, we just walked by there. And those do not have the ice-covered bar anymore. So this is just a regular plain bar where you sit down and have your drinks. And again, here's more retail. There is Cartier, Bulgari, and there is also Tiffany on the back, and we are walking there right now. Here are the elevators. And there is Eden in the back, Blue, the specialty restaurant for Aqua Class, and again the retail. I mentioned Tiffany's, so let's have a look. Here is access to the deck. We're going through this little dark enchanted garden, or whatever this is supposed to resemble. So here we are, and we have already reached Blue. So Blue is a specialty restaurant for our Aqua Class. During the day, the staff is assembled at other points on the ship. And let's have a look at Eden, which is in the aft part of the ship. Tiffany retail space. And many folks really enjoy the Eden space, which is really like more in a garden style. So you're able to get some breakfast here in the morning, which is really, really nice, and then sit outside. There is also the bar over here, and of course a beautiful view when the ship is in motion. You have a beautiful view here towards the back, and then more dining areas down here. Nice, and especially the large panorama windows. And here we have celestial crystal, and this must be one of these new ships, because I thought Crystal went bust, but Celestial, I don't know what's going on with this one, but I've never seen the ship before. Maybe they have a new owner. So let's go back, and what we will do now, because there's nothing between deck 5 and 12, respectively 5 and 14. So we will go up to the deck number 15 by elevator, and then walk down to 14 and also 12, where the lounge is for suite guests, and as well as Lumine, the suite restaurant. Nice little seating space. They really did a fabulous job designing the edge, just like with the Beyond and the new one that is currently being built, the Ascent. And I haven't been on the Apex yet. I will next year, because I booked the Norwegian fjords, and that's where the Apex is deployed. So all of these sailings are supposed to be in Aqua Class, and this is going to be quite an adventure, because I stopped booking destinations where I've been before, with the exception of Alaska, and just booked a range of new itineraries. Let's go. Where is the elevator? This one goes down. It's not ours. Nope. We are going up. Let's see. This one is sitting at 5. Here we go. See if there's somebody inside. Nope, nobody. All right. So here you can see nothing up until 12. So let's go to 15. And deck number 15 will be the rooftop garden, sunset bar, and then we will walk down to number 14, which is the buffet, ocean view cafe, and the swimming pool and everything. All right, we have already reached it. You can see the pool, but we cannot access from this area, so we'll need to walk around. There we go. Alright. So this is deck number 15. People are already back from shore slowly, just chilling on board and getting a bit of sun. Now we're having the same problem again as yesterday with the wind. And unfortunately I don't have my external microphone, so we'll try to make this outdoor walk quite quick. And otherwise I'll need to talk a little bit louder. So here you got the outdoor garden, and they have a lot of times that they show football and other sporting events here. You can really hang out here nicely in the back, as many people do already. And the rooftop garden has its own bar that isn't staffed at the moment. So this one is closed, but we will walk through the back and then have a look at another highlight here of the Edge, and that is going to be the aft bar, Sunset Bar. Holy, apologize for that sound, but today here on these Greek Isles it's extremely windy all weekend actually. There are quite a few ships here in the harbor. So you got the Beach Jade is over here. Again, this is roadside. And they're Celestial. Oh, it's Celestial Cruises. It's not Crystal. It's just a ship named Crystal. So I got that wrong from the back end window. Alright, let's walk further over here. Wind is blowing us away. So here's the Sunset Bar. Very popular, and especially today because there's a little bit of shade on this part of the ship. And let's walk through over here. There we go. So here you got the running track. This track is quite nice because you can actually circumvent the entire part of the ship and can get some good distance in if that's your thing, if you like to run on deck or even do just some walking. So you'll just follow these two tracks. I believe it's a left is for walk and the right side is for running. Here we go. So this is deck number 15 again, and once we reach the top here we are facing the jacuzzi. But the good thing is you can't get lost because you're just going to follow the green lanes and then you'll just do a complete 360 around the ship. Some nice jacuzzi, and here you see the swimming pool, or the outdoor pool so to speak, as well as a bar, and the pool deck is actually getting rather busy. So let's take another walk. The orange piece there is the magic carpet installation, which is on deck number 14 at the moment. So we will take one walk through and then take the stairs down to number 14. And on this particular cruise I'm staying in upper class and not in the retreat, so I won't be able to go inside and film there, but the retreat is behind this door over there. You also have the front, nice frontal view, same view as the bridge. So when you're actually in motion and the ship is going, then you have a nice breeze and you can sit in the jacuzzi. I took the retreat on one of the suites on New Year's from Fort Lauderdale through the Caribbean, and it was really nice. So if you do enjoy these kind of accommodations, you can just book a Celebrity Sky Suite or something higher, then do that. So here you got another bar, pool bar, and the Mars Grill. They have hot dogs and burgers. And here we got the magic carpet and more wind. I do love this whole assembly that they have here. So you got this little, almost like well, cabanas, and can hang out here and have a bottle of champagne or something. So this is deck number 14, and we will do another horseshoe walk and then go to the buffet. So we will reach the indoor swimming pool, and here we go. So here you got the indoor pool, nice view, plenty of chairs, and the solarium here with the pool in the middle, and one large hot tub, which contrary to the other ships like at the Solstice and Millennium, you have two smaller jacuzzis, and here you have just one which is in the middle. So there's that. Like design can be very different depending on where you book your cruise on. Then here is the spa cafe in the morning, and also during lunchtime they have healthy dining options as well as fresh juices, and those would be included with any premium beverage package, either non-alcoholic or alcoholic. And we will now leave the solarium and go back towards number same deck basically, number 14. And that is where the food is. So the buffet is going to be in the aft part at Ocean View Cafe, and they have the buffet as well as pizza during the day until 1 a.m. as well as a late night little snack buffet, which is also going to be available at least until midnight, if not until 1 a.m. as well. I'm not 100% sure of this because sometimes they cut it off earlier, but during this cruise, like last night I was there, I think it was short after midnight, and they still had it out, so that's definitely available. And here we go. There are sufficient amount of washrooms wherever you go, and they are clean, so I think overall Celebrity is still one of the best cruise lines around when you're talking about the middle retail sector. Plenty of facilities to wash your hands and have some cleanliness around. Ice cream, one of my favorites, and Il Secondo Bacio. So it's like the second coffee shop, and it's a good time to have a look because right now these wonderful people are just preparing the buffet, so that is going to be another delicious feast for today. And there are more cruise ships here in Rhodes today, and look at this view. Yesterday when we were in Santorini, this was an absolutely magnificent view to have your dinner or a pre-dinner, and the roasted ham leg today, and yesterday we had lamb. Then we'll go all the way to the back, and that is where we're going to have the pizza. And you can also eat it together with the breakfast or the dinner or whatever you choose to bring back here. It's like a little pizzeria. Hi. Very good, thank you. There we go. Beautiful design with an even better smell if you love pizza just as much as I do. And the pizzas are very good on Celebrity compared to some of the other lines I have tried. So the Ocean View Cafe is actually rather large. I mean, the Celebrity Edge can hold, I think it's almost like 3,400 passengers. Plus, of course, some crew is also entitled to eat here at times. So you have a rather large amount of guests who like congregate here in order to get their fill, so to speak. So it has to be quite spacious, and I think they did a very good job over here. And together with all the other dining venues, I think it stretches quite well. This is a little secret area. Not secret because everybody can see it, but compared to the main dining room, this is always very, very quiet. So if you want to bring your food back here, you can just chill and like sit, and even in the morning during the busy breakfast time, this is always much more quiet than the main area. Of course, you also need to walk a lot more. So here we go. This was deck number 14, and with this we have managed to walk through the entire Celebrity Edge within 27 minutes, which was a rather good pace. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're planning to go on Celebrity Edge, check out some of the other videos I took during this week, and happy cruising!